Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know who it is. It's JJ, and we're back at it, and we're in a Chevy Malibu. It's a 2000 and let me get the year. Malibu LTZ. Sunroof, all of that stuff. Leather loaded. Picked it up for $450. It was on a no reserve. So if you're ever looking to get into ACV auctions, I know you might see or watch a lot of people's videos. Some people have good luck with them. Some people have bad luck with them. But you can say that just about it. You can say that about every auction. Um, some people go to Oklahoma Auto Exchange and have good luck. Some people don't. Some people go to Manheim. Some people go to Odessa. Some people like Odessa. Some people like Manheim. Some people like this auction. Some people like that auction. So I like to buy on no reserve, just so when I win the car that I know I got it. Instead of having to wait on the call. But yeah, this is a 2011. Let me get the miles for you. How you do that again on this Chevy? Is it info? I don't know. Yeah, forget. Go to the mileage. Okay, now I don't want to act like it don't want to work, but it has so it has 179. So it has a tire pressure light on. It got an ABS, but the tires is low. Definitely go grab my air pump and air these tires up. That's why I ain't gonna really drive it that far. I did drive it down the street and make sure it shifted all its gears and everything. It does do that, but it has an ABS light on, traction control on. Usually, like every Chevy usually has that on. Don't know why. It's just something that I usually see, like with a lot of Chevys, that the ABS and traction control is always on. So let's just flip through here. Fuel range 17 miles. 0 oil life, so needs the oil change. As y'all can see, tires are way under. They supposed to at least be at like 32 or whatever the door says. Sounds like it has a little exhaust leak, but we're about to hook up the scan tool. Hook up my little scanner. My little baby scanner, my little mobile. So it's throwing 3 codes found. See what they're saying. So we got a crank position sensor, crank position, system tooling. That's probably because of the exhaust leak, but showing a crank position sensor. This is a generic code. So the crank position sensor can be on for a number of things. It could be on because the oil is really low and dirty. Because I checked the oil, it was really dirty. So that can be one reason that the cam position sensor is on. Crank position sensor is on. It could be also, the timing. Timing chain could be, or if it's, I don't know if it's got a chain or a belt. I'm pretty sure it got a chain. It might have a belt. I'm not 100%. Could be stretched a little bit. So, but first thing you always do the easiest thing first. I'm gonna go get the oil. I'm gonna clear the check engine light, change the oil, drive it for like a day or two, and then see if the light comes back or not. But that's what you usually do. You clear it, then you see what codes come back, because you never know if the person changed the sensor before and it never got reset. So you clear it, drive it, make sure, and see what comes back. And like I said, it sounds like it has a little slight exhaust leak, so that's probably why the system tooling code is popping up. We're not there. That's not the biggest issue. The biggest one is the crank position sensor. Making sure that the timing ain't messed up. But it doesn't sound like I don't hear like a timing chain or nothing, like a guide or nothing. I don't hear, it sounds smooth, besides like the exhaust leak that you can hear like from right here. Y'all can hear that. But it does have good tires on it. It's just they're all just low. They're very low. So everything's just low. I'm not gonna really drove it down the street. I know I shouldn't have drove it down the street with the tires being, I just wanted to make sure it shifted. But I'm waiting on my dad. He has my air thing. He has my air tank. So I'm waiting on him to bring it back. So I'm gonna just go park it right here next But it does have a couple little, got some hell dings on it. If you can see on the hood, some dings right there. Some dings on the top. Right there. There. So some hell damage. Hell damage on the trunk. But it's all, like I said, the main thing I'm worried about is the crank position sensor. That's the big pro. That's the thing. So I'm gonna go get the oil change, drive it for a while, drive it for like a day or two. But I'm first gotta get my tires aired up and stuff. Then why get? Because I'll take it to the place. I'm gonna have them change the oil. Also check the alignment. You know, always want to get your alignment checked. You know, because a lot of states got bad roads and stuff be turning up the alignment. It's got a little rust right there. I forget exactly where it came from. Let me. It came from South Dakota. So came up. Oh yeah, I gotta make that video. I gotta find the buyer fee sheet for ACV, the online auction, and the other one. I'll make a video on that, and then I'll show y'all some when I'm on my computer. I'll probably make that one here in just a little bit because it is cold outside. I don't know if anybody's gonna come out and buy a car today, but we did get a little weather change. Don't know how the weather was just, sunny, short sleeve, wearing shorts. I was out the YMCA in the pool and all that, and now it's cold. But that's Oklahoma. Now then they say in a couple of days it's supposed to be like back in the 60s. We get our weather's so up and down, but yeah, I just got my thumbnail right there. But I'm gonna go get my air tank, air this up, because I'm not gonna drive it like that and really mess up these tires. Like I said, change the oil, get it aligned up, then see where we got from there. But it's overall a nice looking car, Christian school, so some parent gave it to their kid. And it ain't no rips or tears in the seats or nothing, They just need to be clean, but that's leather seats. That's an easy clean. Carpet, clean these seats. Got the heated seats, got the sunroof. All of that good stuff. That's it. We're gonna buy the crank position sensor too. So I'm actually gonna do that as well. I'm gonna just go buy the crank position sensor, order it off of Amazon. So that's probably what I'll wait. It usually takes a day, so I'll probably end up just waiting. I'm not even gonna drive it today. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil and the sensor at the same time. Change the oil, then change the sensor. If it's got two of them on there, change both sensors. If they got more, change those sensors. I'm gonna throw some fuel treatment in here as well, because if it's got the little rust, might got some rust or something in the fuel tank that needs to be cleaned. So do that. Get those sensors, air the tires up. Then I'm gonna drive it for like 2 or 3 days, and then after that, then I'll drop it off at the detail shop. But I'll clean it up a little bit myself since I'm gonna be driving it. But it ain't that big of a deal for me. I'll wipe these seats down or throw one of these seat covers on that I usually use when I'm driving these cars. I have like some seat covers that I just throw over cars. So that's what, if you buy cars and stuff like that, if you buy a lot of cars, buy you a little seat cover. Like go to Walmart, get you just a single seat cover. It's like $10. And if a car is dirty, just throw that in. Throw that over for each seat, throw that over each seat for you to be riding around, Yeah, we're gonna park this thing. Like I said, we're gonna grab these sensors. So all you do is you put these codes in. You can put these codes in Amazon as well. for these people that, if you don't know, you can just get a scan ran on your car, and you can put those codes in Amazon, and Amazon pull the part that you need, and then you just kind of verify the car that you're in, and then bam, you order the part. Or you just put it in Google and go to AutoZone, nearest auto parts store. Also put it in Google, YouTube it, because most most things you can YouTube, because the car was sold so many times. So obviously somebody ran into the problem and they already know how to figure it out, and maybe they got an easier fix than changing the timing and everything like that. But I appreciate everybody for rocking. I'm out. Peace.